What's up guys, it's me again, May Andalman, a BP Advanced student of Eastern Visayas State University or Moc City campus. So in this video, I will test and determine the 12 olfactory cranial nerves. Cranial nerve 1, the olfactory nerve. The olfactory nerve transmits sensory information to your brain regarding smells that you encounter. Can you please close your eyes and then I'm gonna put something in front of your nose. Okay, can you tell me what did you smell?
Perfume.
Now the cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 2, the optic nerve. Optic nerve is the sensory nerve that involves vision. Now I want you to cover up your right eye and I will do the same. Look at this eye and then don't look at my finger. And then tell me how many fingers did you see, okay?
1, 2, 2.
And now we'll do the opposite side.
1.
Now I want you to cover up your right eye and then read the smallest letter that you can read.
L, E, F, O, D, F, C, D.
And then cover up your left eye and do the same.
L, E, F, O, D, F, C, D.
Okay? And now I want you to read both eyes.
L, E, F, O, D, F, C, D.
That cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 3, the oculomotor nerve. This nerve originates in the front of your midbrain, which is a part of your brainstem. It moves forward from that area until it reaches the area of your eye sockets. That cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 4, trochlear nerve. The trochlear nerve controls your superior oblique muscle. This is the muscle that is responsible for downward, outward, and inward eye movements. Now that cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 5, trigeminal nerve. The trigeminal nerve is the largest of your cranial nerve and has both sensory and motor functions. Now I want you to bite your teeth and then we're gonna feel that masseter muscle and the temporal muscle. Now I want you to open your mouth and that cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 6, abducens nerve. The abducens nerve controls another muscle that is associated with eye movement called the lateral rectus muscle. Okay, so that cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 7, facial nerve. The facial nerve provides both sensory and motor functions. Eventually, the two nerves fuse together to form the facial nerve. So, can you close your eyes tight and open them up? Smile for me. Frown. Pop out your cheeks. Okay, so she did that with ease, so that cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 8, the vestibulocochlear nerve. This nerve has sensory functions involving hearing and balance. Okay.
Dog.
Okay, so she did that with ease. So that cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 9, the glossopharyngeal nerve. This nerve originates in a part of your brainstem called the medulla oblongata. It has both motor and sensory functions. Open your mouth. That cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 10, vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is a very diverse nerve. It has the longest pathway. Cranial nerve 11, the accessory nerve. It is a motor that controls the muscle in your neck. Now I want you to move your head side to side, up and down, and shrug your shoulders against my furs. And she did that with ease, so that cranial nerve is intact. Cranial nerve 12, the hypoglossal nerve. It is responsible for the movement of the muscles in your tongue. Now I want you to stick out your tongue and move it side to side. Okay, so she did that with ease, so that cranial nerve is intact.